Wow, that's good. Hi everyone, I'm Patrick,
And I'm Eric.
and this is Patrick's Whiskey Trail. Today we're going to be talking about a unique bottle of whiskey that I picked up on a recent trip that we took out west. Um, we went to Mount Rushmore in Wyoming. No, we didn't, South Dakota.
But before that, we went to the Badlands, South Dakota.
Yes, went to Badlands National Park in South Dakota. That was really awesome. If you get the chance, go. It's like being
On Mars.
on Mars, only if it was white. So I guess the moon. I don't know.
Or Nevada.
It was really crazy. I highly recommend it if you get a chance. Take it. It's a couple hours addition to your trip. Well worth the time. So we went from Badlands National Park to Mount Rushmore in the Black Hills, South Dakota. Got to see that also monument. Spent some time racing UTVs out there. A lot of fun. We went to Devil's Tower, Wyoming, from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That was awesome. And we ended up in Yellowstone National Park, mostly in Wyoming, but we did spend some time in Montana as well, because that park is massive.
Yeah, very large.
On our way back, a friend of mine recommended that as we go through Pinedale, Wyoming, that we stop by the Cowboy Country Distilling and pick up a bottle or two of their products. Pretty large array of products. They have I got a bacon infused vodka, and they got some gins and things like that out there. But what we're looking at today is a straight whiskey that they make. Now this is not a bourbon, but it is composed of a bourbon mash. It spends 2 years in a charred white oak barrel, and then they add some vanilla and baking spices just to flavor it up. Again, it's not a bourbon, but they do have a bourbon coming out that I'm actually really looking forward to trying. I just wasn't able to get my hand on it out there, and I think they're coming to Ohio soon where I'll be able to get a bottle of it. Let's give this whiskey a shot.
Lovely pouring sound.
Thank you. Now, as I said before in the last video, I always like to try my first sip neat. That's with no ice or water in it. I just think it's a good way to give it a start, because after this, the taste profile is going to change. But this is just in its purity the way the distiller intended it to be drank. Wow, that's good. Okay, so the vanilla, there's a lot of spicy. Strangely enough, it reminds me of like a spice cake. There's just a lot going on in the flavor. It's not overly sweet. That's actually very good. Yeah, like I'm super impressed. So my impression, if the straight whiskey tastes this good, I am extremely excited to try the bourbon, because this is really good. I don't even have a desire to add water or ice to it or anything like that. It drinks really good straight out of the tap. They're straight out of the bottle. Yeah. So Eric, what are you working on?
I decided to open up some De La Costa Sangria. Naturally, you're supposed to make sangria yourself with your own fruits and red wines, but this is pre-made.
Kind of a cheat.
Yeah, very much a cheat. I tasted this one ahead of time. I didn't open the bottle on the spot, and it's a little tartar than normal sangrias I've had, but still okay.
On a hot summer day, it would hit the spot.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: is that a bottle that you would buy again and keep in the fridge, or for the same money you would get something else?
There are a few other things that I'd rather get.
Okay. So if you ran into it at a restaurant, great. If not, you're not going out of your way for it.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, I think y'all know I'm going to say I recommend this bottle. It's very, very good. It's got a great flavor profile to it. It's definitely not a bourbon. You can even taste it in the way the flavor profile. But it's an extremely good spirit. It's an extremely good whiskey. You don't need ice. You just drink it straight. Or neat. Yeah, I say go for it. Awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us. Everybody stay safe out there. Make good decisions. And don't drink and drive. Bye. Oh, it's always the worst part, isn't it? It's like I need to have a pre-drink. What do you already have? I don't want to ruin it.